jumping into this amazing lore that's created by J.K. Rowling. How do you feel about that?
Honored. So honored. I mean, best case scenario for any actor, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's surreal. You know, this is an extraordinary thing that I certainly never thought that I would be able to be a part of. I mean, first of all, 'cause it was done. Second of all, you know, as an American actor, the Potter series was such a British institution, so didn't ever think that we could be in this. But it's amazing. She's created this world that is so beautiful and so compelling and so beloved to so many people, and then now there's a new chapter of it, and it's equally as wonderful, and we get to be in it.
You come from a musical background and transitioning into an actress now, you know, how do you approach your roles?
I mean, each role is different, so because I didn't start out in acting, I sort of always feel like I'm doing it a bit wrong, but it's just I do it the way that makes sense to me, which is to get to know this person as best as I can, so I know how to most truthfully walk in their shoes. With Queenie, I did a lot of research on the 20s and researched a lot of, what was happening in that time socially, and it was an amazing time for women. You know, women were suddenly much more free to be, and so there was like this spirit of play and adventure that was really wonderful. And I researched 20s starlets, and then there's also just a certain amount of letting go of everything and just being present and playing once you know who the character is. And I thought a lot about her too, and her background, and how she and Tina grew up because their parents died when they were young, and how that would have affected them, and what reading minds how that would affect me, and how, you know, if I had that as a kid, and, you know, just tried my best to incorporate all of that, and then be present in the moment.
So I think at this point it's fair to say that you have joined custody on Harry Potter universe with J.K. Rowling. How do you feel about going back to this amazing world?
It was fascinating. The script was the thing that was really inspiring, and inspired what J.K. has done is to take a very ambitious and bold move with the world that she'd created and move it to a different time frame, new set of characters. And the very first time I read the script, I was in. I loved it. And she's so inspiring to work with. She has an amazing imagination, obviously, we're all aware of that. But she's a terrific worker, you know, she never stops, and she loves to write. So just being, you know, close to that amazing energy and generosity of spirit when it comes to sharing what she's doing is a great privilege.
So it's going to be a 5-movie endeavor, and this is really a huge project, and you'll be directing all 5. You know, going into this, like a 5-movie ride, did you have any reservations beforehand?
Well, you know what, I'm committed to 2 movies.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just to 2 movies. And I want to stay involved, and I love primarily working with Joe and Steve Clovis and David Heyman, Lionel Wigram. But right now, what I have to do for my own mental health is basically say, I've made this movie, I'm very proud of it, and I made it while I was making another movie called Legend of Tarzan, and I'm making the second movie, and I hope to continue my relationship with the series because I feel very invested in it emotionally and personally, but I just need to make 2 movies right now, and then we'll see where we go.
The marketing for the movie was really bold because, you know, they never used any pre-shot Harry Potter images. You didn't even use Johnny Depp, who is a, you know, jackpot for any movie I think he would star in. How did that thing come about, you know, who made the decision?
Well, Warner Brothers' marketing department are very adept. They're very clever at, and we felt all along that the real star of this new enterprise was J.K. Rowling. She's such a gifted storyteller, and her books have reached so many millions of people around the world and moved them and been a part of their lives. And there's no greater foundation for a new set of films than having J.K. Rowling write them. And that to me is my draw into this, that she's creating this new set of stories. And she's, it's that's our real star in my view.